This segment is sponsored by Petland.
Welcome back. I'm joined by Ron from Petland. Ron, we're talking about a pretty important topic here. What do you do if your pup is packing on the pounds?
Yeah, this time of year is when it really happens, and it happens on us too. And a lot of that is this for the same reason. Just like us, we put too much in here and not enough like exercise and stuff like that. And so we got to look at that. We got to look at the amount of time that we're spending with our dogs and all that kind of stuff. Did you know that 50% of the dogs out there are overweight? And I think the statistics, again, are somewhat like us. The bad thing about that is it leads to mobility issues. It leads to arthritis, hypertension, diabetes. Like these are things that we need to take care of, or we're going to have other issues, ourselves and our dogs, in the future. So getting it under control is important to us because it's also a longer life for us and our dogs. And so we want to keep that all under consideration. The things that I have done over the past and what I see works is reducing the intake. I know it's difficult, but it's a little easier with our dogs because we just put a little less kibble with them or we feed them less. And so reducing the amount in there, having a higher protein of dog food for them is also going to help. So lower in the carbs, higher in the proteins. You can look at the labels, kind of upgrade maybe and look at what you're feeding there. Scheduling it. So are you free feeding right now? Switch it back to twice a day for an adult dog. If it's a puppy and you just got it home, it's like 5 times a day. So don't do this for puppies. But for older dogs, you're going to do somewhere around twice a day. I use a measuring cup, and that's how I reduce the amount of product that they're going to eat. So I don't reduce it by a lot. I just have this little measuring cup. I put for Susie, she eats what, a quarter cup of feeding. Yep, she's a little dog, so she doesn't eat much. Literally, like it's millimeters lower than when I put it in there. So it's not, she doesn't even notice that I put less in there. But in a week, I notice that her weight goes down. So reduce the amount of food over time is the key. And then plenty of water. Fill up that area with water rather than food is a key because the food will expand and they'll give them the full feeling. Hey, are you giving them a lot of treats right now because you're praising them and all that? Replace the treats with more tactile and audio and all that kind of stuff, where we're saying, oh, good dog, give them scratches and all that kind of a thing. And then amp up the exercise. The more exercise they do and we do, we can actually eat a little bit more as a result.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Ron. We really appreciate it. And if you have questions for Ron, you can give him a call at the number on your screen. That number is 319-535-4206. And as always, this segment is sponsored by Petland.